Well, good morning and welcome to the final day of the Great Texas Balloon Race. After 2 days of very exciting competition, world champion John Petrin has a 600-point lead over second place Sam Parks, and Bill Baker and Nick Donner are closing fast. Donner has won this event 4 times in a row, but will have to charge from behind to win a 5th Texas title today. Pilots will be throwing 2 baggies and a ring over the pole as they pass the airport. One baggie needs to go inside a triangle shape on the field, the other to be thrown to the center of the X. Here's Red Hartzell, first across the target in his Texas Racer. His triangle baggie is in for a good score, but is tossed to the X. Looks like it's going to come up just a little short. Now Red attempts to throw that ring over the pole, but it's just offline. A ring over the pole, by the way, is worth a potential $5,000. This is Brian Rohr coming to the target now. Brian, flying a bigger balloon than most of the competition, is still able to get right over the target. A good throw at the X. Looks like he just missed with the ring, and now he'll drop his second baggie in for the tip of the triangle for a very good score indeed. And now we've got a gaggle of pilots approaching the target right now. Among them is Joe Zavada. I think we have an onboard camera with Joe. Yes, there it is. You can see him pulling on that vent line. Now that lets air out of the top of the balloon, causing the balloon to come down. Joe wants to descend to get as close to the ground as possible to get the most accurate throw that he can. He needs to get down fast, though, before he crosses over the target. You can see the shape of the triangles are coming into view, and Joe's preparing for his throw. He's got his baggie in hand, a little heat back into the balloon to slow his descent now. Just about ready to make that first throw to put it down into the triangles. The object is to get the baggie right on the tip of that triangle, just as close as possible to the edge of the triangle, and yet stay inside. Here comes Joe's throw. There it goes. Looks like that should fall in for if it's close, it'll fall in for a good score. Now he has to get ready to make that throw at the X. Back on board with the inboard camera. Here comes that second baggie. There's a good toss. And the ring, no, it comes up just a little short. And now we're getting word that his triangle baggie was indeed out. That'll cost him some points and drop him in the standings. It's going to be a long drive home to Ohio for Joe and his team. And now it's former national and world champion Joe Hartzell approaching. Really one of the better passes we've seen so far this morning. There he leans over, just drops that baggie right on the tip of the triangle. That's a great score. Now he comes to the pole. Just, there it is, a little underhanded toss right to the X, and oh, he hits the pole with the ring, but it bounces off. Now, just behind him is Richard James. He's rung the pole. He's got the pole, ladies and gentlemen. He'll claim a piece of that $5,000 prize. Richard James, now fly the balloon, Richard. Don't forget to do that. Fly the balloon so you don't touch the ground disqualified, but boy, are they happy. Look at the pilot and crew waving to the crowd. And now here's our leader, John Petrin, the current world champion, making his pass, but he's wide to the left of the target. He's getting ready to throw that marker. He's winding up to get as much power in the throw as possible, but that's going to leave the door open for Nick Donner to make a possible move. Here's Bill Baker just off to the right. Now, this is how not to throw a baggie. He gets it hung up not once, but twice in the suspension cables. Finally, he gets it thrown. That's going to cost him some valuable points overall. National champion Nick Donner is approaching the target now. You can bet he saw Petrin miss to the left, and he knows the door is wide open if he can just get a good score. He's descending fast, trying to get down close to the deck for good, accurate throws. Up above, there's Sam Parks. He's throwing from up high, a good score into the triangle. Now Nick dropping his baggie into the triangle. That's a good score. He's going to have to get some heat into the balloon to slow down that descent, avoiding that ground contact. There he is. He's rounded out. There's his throw to the X. It's a great throw and a good score. He'll definitely make up some ground on Johnny Petrin, but is it going to be enough? Oh, Nick's brother Chase, meanwhile, passing to the left of the target and low. Looks like a nice throw to the target X. He'll have to be a very accurate throw to get a good score on the triangle. There it is, and he does. A great job, Chase, and just behind him is Kirk Bloom from Iowa. Just missing the pole, but he gets some great scores with his baggies. Now coming to the target is Kenny Gibson. He's approaching from high and descending fast to get down to the target before he gets past it in order to get those baggies in the scoring area. Kenny, is a Hollywood stuntman and a jetpack pilot. He often doubles for well-known movie and TV star Chuck Norris. He flies the balloon just like he's got nothing to lose. He's coming to the target now. Should be just about ready to make that first throw to the X. Let's watch and see. He's busy in the basket. Okay, got marker in hand. He's winding up to get that extra strength into the throw. There it goes. Not a bad toss. Let's see if he can get the triangle marker down in good shape. Again, a little bit of a wind up. He tosses it to the target. And yes, he's just inside the line. Great job. Now look right here. It's Will LaPointe coming dead over the pole, dead over the target. drops the ring, and he's on it. Yes, he gets a part of that $5,000 prize as well. Ladies and gentlemen, that does it for us here at the field. Log on to balloonpong.com for final results of the Great Texas Balloon Race.